And that's where we stayed there for a long enough until shit got real. Then the second shit get real, I never wanted you anyway, so it was easy to depart from that situation, ignore the child, ignore the woman, and move on with your life and do that. On the reverse side, when you have men, in my opinion, who grow up, if we're ever able to, with police and black on black genocide and white on black genocide and all the bullshit, if we're ever able to grow up and get to know who we are, Brother Ben said, get knowledge of self, and start to know more and get confident, get secure in our finances and mentally, and get our insecurities together as young men, then what we tend to do, I've noticed, that we tend to go for the women that we want rather than just the bullshit. We tend to start to shoot after the women that we feel that we deserve at that time because we feel better about ourselves. And then by doing so, now let's say, gentlemen, that we're dating a woman that we do, like we reach. I always spoke about reaching for a woman. You know, I feel the woman got to be a little bit bigger, at least in the man eye, you know, whatever the case is. But if we're reaching for a woman of value, a woman that stands on principles, a woman that you don't mind raising your child, if that were to happen, right? And you loving this woman, and then you were to get pregnant, that man will be happy to have a child. Yeah. It's almost damn near impossible, in my opinion, for him to abandon that situation because he actually loves the woman. You see what I'm saying? Rather than how the majority of us, and I said only the majority because growing up, I know so many of my peers and family members was doing the first example. Yeah. You know, even with my uncle, not trying to go too deep.
I got a question for you.
I got you.
Bro,
I am.
5 minutes, bro.
That's totally fine, but I guarantee I'm guaranteeing this love.
Sir, but I got a real phenomenal
Okay, great. So closing out though really fast. I appreciate it. But closing out on this perspective still, even grown men with money I witnessed them still be immature and have insecurities, and they use the money as the crutch to still manipulate insecure and younger women off the same principles. So either way, my point is, going back to the subject of getting men to step their game up, I believe that is something that needs to happen because the woman don't know if the man's legit. It's so much dick getting thrown her way, pause. She don't know I would assume it would be difficult to discern who's the good guy, who's the bad guy. All of them looking alike, all of them talking alike, all of them playing the same card, telling her what she wants to hear, and then she makes the bad decision because she's emotional. And then of course, once things unravel, he was full of shit like the rest of them. All right, that's my long-winded perspective. I appreciate y'all. I know y'all.
You need to learn how
to
shorten it up.
But I know how they write.
We got other people on the show. Thank you. So, and we got other perspective down because I'm going to take you down a whole nother road.
Go ahead.
Question. I want everybody to answer this. Why did you start dating? Let's go down the line. Why did you
just period?
Period. Why did I'm going somewhere with this. Why did you start dating?
It was normal. It was natural.
How was it normal?
That's what everybody else did.
It wasn't. Okay, hold on. Now we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
Now we get somewhere. So you started dating because in your atmosphere, in your arena, everyone was just communicate with different girls, yada yada yada, etc.
In a short nutshell, my environment, men were just knocking them off and keeping casual relationships. So I fell right into that trap.
Oh, so hold on. I'm glad you said that. So, based off your understanding of dating, it was just get a girl, have sex, keep it pushing.
Right.
Okay. We getting somewhere. What about you?
For me, see, my environment was different. Literally everybody, and it's 36 grandkids, right? It's 36 of us. I think it's actually 38, something like that.
36 grandkids.
It might even be more. Everybody, all of us had our fathers. My grandfather was in my life. My father and my mother are still married. My mama and my papa were married to the day that he died. I haven't honestly known anybody that was single. So for me, it was like just common sense. You're supposed to go find you a woman. I mean, that's just like, it was natural. Everybody else had women, so you're supposed to have one. You're a man's supposed to have a woman too.
Right.
You already know this dude. What's going on?
No, I'm taking
this time he ain't on it this time. But no, I just thought it was just natural. I mean, I was supposed to have a woman too, just like every other man in my family.
Brother Ben, what about you?
For me, I was just attracted to, I had a connection with a girl and...
No LGBT, huh? You're natural, just attracted to her.
Yeah, so that was, that was the thing to be. You know, you got your boyfriend, you got your girlfriend, you're attracted to her, and, that was the one you vibe with majority of the time, so that became your girlfriend.
Right. Okay, so with me, it's basically the same, just being attracted to women naturally, but based on what Anton said, the first scenario that he talked about, how the men would just dog the women, yada, yada, yada. I don't believe we all started off like that. I don't believe that. Initially, we started off just sleeping with women, dogging them, yada, yada, yada. I can remember one of the girls that I was crazy about. I think I was like in the 6th grade. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, you know, it was 3 of us, so I would go up under the bed, talk on the phone, be whispering so my brothers couldn't hear me. You know what I mean? We'd be fighting over the phone. You know, there's one phone in the house. You know,
long ass cord.
You know, I'm 38, so you remember
right.
back in the day, everybody fighting over the cordless phone, just all type of stuff. But I really cared about the young lady that I was dealing with, even though all the, you know, sleeping around and all that stuff was going on. Genuinely, I don't feel like I started becoming a player until like
She hurt you?
I got hurt.
Boy,
Yeah.
I didn't touch on that.
Hold on, see,
You got it though. You got it.
that's why, you see I was going with that?
Right,
So you were right in everything you were saying, but I feel like there was some underlying issues into the man
That's facts.
that got him
That's facts.
to what you was talking
That's
about.
big facts.
So that's why I wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
No, you good.
But I wanted you to
Well, you know
go
what?
somewhere because we didn't start off like that.
Facts.
We started off,
That's facts.
you know, walk in the park.
I got that, but
you
that's
know,
facts.
you know,
That's
you know,
big
if we
facts.
went to the park, we